Here we are in our proposed alternate premium share group that we named in our last lesson. So this is the plan group, as the name indicates, that we'll be using to explore different premium share options and how they interact with what we call solving to budget. So here we are in the 2000 base plan. All right, so in our 2000 base plan, if we go ahead and click on premium share, we're going to come to our premium share menu. Now, we had a little introduction to premium share when we were building out current, when we entered in the employer percentage of premium, 70% for all enrollment types. So let's explore this method of premium share in a little more detail. So notice our premium share strategy is set at employer percentage. So that corresponds with the fields that we're able to edit. So if I go ahead and want to enter in a different contribution for each enrollment type, I could do it here. So I could put in 80, 70, 60, and I can enter in a different percentage for each enrollment type. And again, every time I make a change, we'll be able to see how that impacts the employee premium, as well as seeing the impact on the employer cost as well. All right, and again, we have a shortcut box, so if I put a value in the shortcut box and click Apply to All Enrollment Types, it's just a shortcut to put those values into each one of the enrollment types we have. All right, now, if we take a look at these plan designs in combined enrollment, which a lot of times when we have more than one plan design in a group, we're going to want to, I'm going to click on Show Combined Enrollment, and we're going to be able to see that at that 70% contribution, that the budget or the plan design cost is actually under budget for this plan. All right, so what I want to show you is that if we put in 80% for the employee only and 60% for the other enrollment types, so in other words, the employer is contributing 80% of the total single premium, 60% towards the remaining family premiums. All right, and we can see where that puts our cost. Now, you'll notice in premium share over to the right here, we have a button that's called Solve to Budget. And when I hover over it, I'm going to be able to click on it and be able to automatically readjust our premium share so that in combined enrollment, this plan design now meets our budget. So again, working with a budget can be a powerful way to back a plan design into a specific premium share. And the key is that we'll notice that when we take a look at our premium share, it's trying to mathematically maintain what they were doing in their current premium share. So you'll notice it's trying to maintain the fact that we had all three of the families were the same enrollment type and the same approximate percentage. So it's more than just a level percentage, it's actually trying to maintain the strategy that's in effect. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put in 70% for all enrollment types. Notice that we get our new plan design cost based on the 70%. Now again, since this is under budget, I'm going to go ahead and click Solve to Budget, and it's going to recognize we wanted the same percentage for each enrollment type, and that is the new value that's calculated out. So that in combined enrollment, as if this plan were independent, we now know what the premium share would need to be in order to meet our employer budget target. So whether we're using the same percentage or whether we're using different percentages, solving to budget will maintain that while getting us back there. Now, when we click on a different strategy, so for instance, let's click on employee percentage, you'll notice that everything changes so that we can now work within the employee percentage field. So the strategy we select is what's going to determine what we are able to edit. Now, from a functional standpoint, whether we're working with employer percentage or employee percentage, it's the same functionality. It just allows you in those cases where employers might be more used to discussing plan designs in terms of employee cost, we can have the conversation from that perspective as well. So this really should set up how working with a percentage and being able to use Solve to Budget will allow you to, again, back a plan design into the budget. To exit premium share, I'm just going to click that button. So again, we're going to click back to plan design, and now we can see the result of our new strategy. All right, and we can see what the employee cost on that would be. All right, so that concludes the percentage. In our next session, we're going to take a look at working with a fixed dollar and how that's impacted by solving to budget.